What's up, you guys? It's me again with another video. I just wanted to make something quick to discuss 5 simple ways to start implementing things throughout your day that could help you lose some weight. So first of all, to lose weight, you're gonna have to increase your activity, burn more calories than you intake, and maybe eat less. Maybe you're eating a little bit too much. Point being, you gotta be at a caloric deficit to lose weight. So that's very important. How do you go about reaching that as a beginner? Starting out, maybe you don't know how to count calories, you don't know how to count macros, you don't really know just things about nutrition and all that. Well, in my opinion, there are 5 things you could do that could help you out without even you knowing much about nutrition. In the long term, though, I do encourage all of you guys to learn about nutrition, learn how to read labels, learn what macros are, meaning protein, carbohydrate, and fat needs, learn about micronutrient needs, and just learning more about food and learning about food sources, learning about nutrition, because that's going to be key to actually make lifestyle changes and actually make whatever weight you lose stay off, which I feel is what a lot of people struggle with. But that's long term though. Things you could do right now to start losing some pounds. Number one, cut out calories from drinks. So if you like to drink a lot of sodas, if you like to drink a lot of juices, flavored coffee, macchiatos and all that stuff, cut that out, man. Like it's a simple and straightforward way to reduce your calorie intake throughout the day. I myself, I hate drinking my calories. Like, I feel like drinking my calories is such a waste of calories. I could be eating those things, especially when I'm dieting on low calories. Everything that I drink is either water or 0 calorie drinks. By 0 calorie drinks, what do I mean? I mean diet sodas that have no calories. I mean things like this. I love this. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's like in Whole Foods. It's one of those like hippie drinks, I like to call them. But it's super good. It's like a tea, sparkling tea. You guys can see 0 calories. Sparkling water, carbonated water. Like, just because you diet juices, just because you can't drink your calories doesn't mean you're restricted to just water. I do recommend you drink a gallon of water a day, but on top of that, if you're gonna have a meal, then go ahead and have a diet juice or a diet soda. In my opinion, that's the way to go, and that's one of the best things you could do to start bringing your calories for the day down, so you could start losing some pounds. Tip number 2 would be to increase your activity. How do you go about that? Well, I know, not a lot of people want to be spending time in the gym. Not a lot of people want to dedicate an hour of cardio a day to start, bringing your activity up. But you don't have to necessarily dedicate, time of your day to an activity to be more active. What you can start doing is, if you let's say you go to a store, park away from the entrance and then just walk towards the entrance. Like, that distance throughout the day, throughout the week, it adds up. It brings up your energy expenditure and potentially could help you start losing some weight. What else? Take the stairs, not the automatic stairs, or not the elevator. What else? Walk more. If you have a dog, go take him out for a walk. What else? Just find ways to be more active without it feeling like you're I'm dreading this, or like without it feeling like a dedicated hour of cardio a day. Just, there's ways throughout your day that you could bring up your activity needs, that you could bring up your energy expenditure, that could in the long term burn more calories. And if you stop drinking your calories, and you're gonna start creating that deficit that you need to burn some fat, bring some pounds down. Tip number 3 would be to stop using sauces in your cooking and start using more seasonings. Like you'd be surprised how much calories you intake from sauces. I'm talking about things like teriyaki glazes. I'm talking things about like barbecue sauces, things like marinara sauces, things like ranch, all those things, ketchup, things like that. Like sauces, they have a lot of carbs, they have a lot of calories. And yeah, they're there to add flavor to your food, but there's different ways to add flavor to your meals. You don't have to use sauces. Like for me, I really just use sauces rarely when I make like pasta. Of course, I can't make pasta without sauce. Or when I'm like making like a stir fry mix, I use some teriyaki. I keep it, I don't go over it. I just keep it one serving, two at most. And yeah, that's about it. Like everything else, when I cook my meats, when I cook my vegetables and everything, seasonings. Like they have no calories. I'm talking about basil. I'm talking about parsley, garlic, onion, black pepper, salt. All those things that add flavor to your food without adding calories, without making it just go up in calories. So tip number 4. Let me see. What was tip number 4? Oh yeah, cooking. Cook more. If you don't like cooking, I encourage you to get in the kitchen, man. Like cooking is fun. I know cleaning up is not fun. I still don't like the cleaning part, but I love cooking actually. And it's funny because I thought it was a waste of time. I never really liked to be in the kitchen. I love food, but I never really liked cooking. And now that I'm like more into like this lifestyle, like cooking is actually super fun. And at times I actually enjoy it more than working out. I like coming up with recipes. I like experimenting with different seasonings, with different different options, different sources of protein, different ingredients. Like it's fun cooking. And what I recommend to you is to, if you eat out a lot, when you eat out, you can't really control what goes into your food. Like even though if it's labeled healthy or if it's labeled health conscious, you really can't control what's in it. So the only way to truly control what's in it is by you cooking it. I guarantee you, let's say there's a meal you really like to eat out. I guarantee you can replicate that meal at your house, make it taste the same if not better, and make it have less calories on whatever that meal is. I guarantee you can do that. Why? How do I know that? Because I've been doing that. Like my pastas, they're nowhere near whatever that would be caloric wise at an Italian restaurant or something like that. So I encourage you to start cooking more, start experimenting, and just start being more involved in whatever food you eat. Because in the long term, not only is that gonna help you right now, cut some calories so you can start losing pounds. Long term is gonna teach you about nutrition, and if you learn about nutrition, that's key to just reaching your goals and living the lifestyle that you want. Tip number 5. What was tip number 5? Damn, I'm really gonna have to cut the video to look at my notes. Tip number 5 would be to start including more health conscious foods into your diet. What does that mean? If you know you eat out a lot, if you know you have a lot of bread in your diet, a lot of carbohydrates in your diet, a lot of pasta, a lot of things like that, just start eating things that are less calorie dense and that give you more for the calories you eat. What does that mean? I'm talking about low calorie foods, high volume foods. So for example, like cucumbers, you could eat like a pound of cucumbers that only has probably like 100 calories. I suppose you could eat a pound of, let's say, rice. Oh, that's gonna have a lot of calories, right? So you want to maximize how much food you're getting for the calories you're eating. Why? Because to lose weight, like I said, you gotta be at a caloric deficit. You gotta eat less than your body expends in terms of calories. So in order to do that, you're gonna have to be eating less than your body needs, and that could take a toll. Like at some point, you're gonna be like, "Now I'm hungry. Like can't do this." So one way to combat that is to start learning about food sources that fill you up, give you a lot of volume, high fiber stuff, but that don't have a lot of calories. And like I said, you don't have to you don't have to redo your entire diet in one day. But just take steps to start learning about food, start learning about nutrition, and that way you can start really seeing, how to lose weight. Because losing weight, the key thing is diet, man. Like, it really comes down to what you eat. Like, exercise is important, of course, but your diet is gonna make or break if you are gonna lose weight. So I encourage you to start looking into foods that are healthier options, foods that don't have such high calories, foods that recipes in general that you enjoy, that are healthy, that you can prepare, and that way you can start losing weight. So those are my 5 tips that you can start implementing right now to lose weight. Recap: 1, don't drink your calories. Stick to 0-calorie drinks. There you have it. Diet sodas, sparkling, drinks. I don't know, whatever it is. 0 calories, coffee, tea, whatever. Water, of course. Tip number 2 is move more. Just in general, be more active. You don't have to necessarily go on 3 miles, jogs like I do. You don't have to even go at the gym for an hour, 2 hours. Just be more conscious of your movements, like park farther from the store, walk towards the entrance more, take the elevators, the stairs, not the elevator. And yeah, just find ways to be active throughout your day. Be more active in ways that don't feel like, oh, I'm dreading this. Tip number 3, use more seasonings. Cut back on the sauces. Like I said, sauces tend to have a lot of calories that your body doesn't need. Maybe it needs, but you gotta be in that deficit to lose weight. So cut back on calories from sauces, start using more seasonings, and that way your food's still gonna taste good, but you're not gonna be intaking as many calories. Tip number 4 is, what was it? Well, you guys know 4 and 5. 5 was the just low calorie, high volume foods to keep you full longer, keep you satiated and all that. And I believe 4 was, I forgot. No, you guys saw the video, you guys know. Anyways, those are my 5 tips that you can start implementing today to start seeing some changes in the scale, man. And remember, this takes a while. This is gonna take time. This is gonna take lifestyle changes, but you could do it. So start doing it. See you guys next time.